driving town. I just got off 94, and I looked behind me and there was a cop car, so I turned, and sure enough the lights come on. I didn't have time to do anything, so I tucked it down in my sock. The cop come up to the window and he asked me my name, and I gave him my brother's name. He came back to the window and he said, "Kyle, do you think I'm stupid?" Or he says, how dumb do you think I am? He said, "We went to school together." It was actually someone that I went to grade school with. And it was so high I couldn't see very well, and I couldn't even recognize him.
There was a traffic stop made where he was arrested. He was taken to the jail, and I don't exactly recall what he was charged with, but when he was taken to jail, he became rather irate in the jail, and his behavior was just so off the wall that the jail staff recognized something was wrong. And luckily for Mr. Schaefer, they got him to the hospital, because when he went to the hospital, it was learned that he had eaten, I believe, 2 8-balls of crystal methamphetamine, 2 1/8 ounces of crystal methamphetamine. That's a lethal amount. He would have died had they not gotten him to the hospital, after which they flew him to Rochester, Minnesota, where he was in an intensive care unit for quite some time.
Physically, the effects of taking large amounts of the methamphetamine is a poison. It's so strong, it's driving your body at excessive temperature, excessive heart rate, excessive blood pressure. If you kept using that or tried to take it, if you took it all at once and you were a naive user, hadn't used it, if you took it all at once, it'd kill you.
They didn't know what to do with me. They paralyzed me, so I was flopping around. They were waiting for my heart to explode. It was at 217 beats a minute. By the time that the consequences catch up with you, it's too late.
I know I felt like I was living a hell, but it was just more or less to maintain then by that point. I'd eat maybe once every 5 days, if that. I weighed probably a little over 100 pounds, like 107 or 112, something like that.
One of the questions you have to ask yourself is, why? Why would somebody who knows how dangerous it is, who have seen the before and after pictures of meth users, who know that teeth will rot out, and who know that that they will drastically lose weight to a very great extent where they look like skeletons, why would they choose to do that? And I think that's a great question that comes up with every drug that comes around. Why would people put something harmful into their system?
It wasn't good. My kidneys were bad, and I could barely go to the bathroom or barely urinate. So it was just stand on the side of the road and try to go to the bathroom for 10 minutes, and then you can't, and then you start and it stops, and it's painful, and then your kidneys hurt. So you get pain in your liver sometimes. So it was extreme, but it didn't matter at the time. It's just part of it,
Towards the end, getting high, it was just to be able to function. Because, once you come down, you sleep for like 3 to 5 days.
We probably have 1 to 3 people per month that need to come in because of the physical stress on their body, the difficulties they're having with the methamphetamine. One of the effects of methamphetamine becomes a type of illness. It can take various forms, but often it represents an illness where their body's wasting away, their heart's under great stress. They may also be hallucinating. I've taken care of some people through the emergency room where they were hallucinating and so revved up with the methamphetamine during the winter that they were totally undressed outdoors in the winter, not knowing where they were, needed to be picked up by law enforcement and brought in for medical care because they were becoming hypothermic, very much in danger from all of the hallucinations, delusions they were having from the methamphetamine.
You got to think about that stuff before you do it. I know when you're in that state of mind, you're really not thinking, but that's what gets you in trouble.